guys! Welcome back to our newest video. This video is featuring our babies Gracie and Light in their new little outfits, and they are just laying here on this little pillow thing. And today's video is about
redoing our milks.
So, these milks are number one, really terribly made, and number two of our bottles are getting moldy. So as you can see, they have like a ring of mold around the inside, and that is because we used flour instead of lotion. Cornstarch, flour, kind of a mixture of both, but yeah, they're molding. So we need to get that changed. So we are going to show you the process. So let's go get our stuff ready. All right, guys. So here we are at the sink, ready to clean out the bottles. So first, I'm going to explain real quick how we seal our bottles, just because it's the easiest way for us to do it. By the way, these are the these are even flow bottles. These were a trio that we got a few years back, and then we got this one from a thrift store. But so real quick, the way we seal our bottles is the top is just screwed on, and there is press and seal wrap right on the top. So that's exactly how we do it. And we have gloves because we don't really want to get the mold anywhere or have anybody get sick. So we're just gonna start rinsing it out. But we didn't really do a tutorial on this method because we didn't really like the way the milk turned out. So that's why we never really showed these bottles in videos, and that's exactly why we're making this video today.
And as you can see, this one was made with food coloring, and it's like all down there. So we also need to redo these ones.
So the new method we're gonna use is gonna include like lotion and markers, just to keep it so it's not gonna go bad. Like that. So we're just gonna keep rinsing these bottles out because they're just really gross. And some of them have a little bit of vanilla in them.
Yeah, so this
one smells really gross.
Yeah. And it's like not coming out of the bottle like these. So I thought we could just rinse these out, but we're gonna need like.
Alright guys, we're gonna have to come back to you guys in another clip because this is gonna take a while. Alright guys, so I'm gonna turn the water off for a second so you can hear. As we showed you before, in the bottom of the bottles, it has like buildup underneath there. So, yeah, and the milk too. So what we've been doing to get that out is we took this big wooden rod and we put a wipe on the end so that we can stick it into the bottom of the bottle and still keep it sanitary. So that's what we've been doing right now, and it seems to be working pretty well. So we're just gonna keep doing that.
And we've grabbed some soap.
So it's not dish soap, but it's soap, and we're just rinsing everything out and making it sterile. Okay guys, so we took our bottles into the kitchen to try and deal with the mold, and it's more serious than we thought. The mold isn't really coming out. So right now the bottles are submerged in hot water because we're trying to get the mold out.
So they're gonna have to stay in that hot water overnight.
So we will check back with you guys in the morning. So until then, peace out. Alright guys, it's the next day. Gracie and they just woke up. They're just laying over there on their little pillow. And we told you last night that we were letting them soak, and we did, and then nothing happened. So the thing that worked for us was just taking a paper towel and sticking it inside and just wiping it around, and the mold came right off, and it was perfect. So now that we're finished with that, we can get on to making the actual milk. So what we are using is press and seal, just to seal them, and then scissors for that, lotion, and just some markers. So we have all the colors in here, so let's get started. Okay guys, I actually forgot to include two things. You're also going to need a bowl and a spoon because the method we're using helps to have a bowl and spoon. So the first thing we've done is filled the bowl up, the bottle up to 2.5. So now I'm going to put some lotion in this bowl. This bowl isn't sealed, if you guys can see, it has holes in the bottom. I'll just put a piece of press and seal under it because we use these bowls a lot, but they're not for feeding dolls or feeding babies or anything, because it came with like a pet set or something. It was like for feeding like little dogs and stuff. So it has holes in the bottom. So just seal that up. I'm just gonna add a bunch of lotion in here. Just about that much. So it's kind of a lot, but this is gonna last us a long time. So next I'm just gonna add like that much water and just mix it up until it turns into kind of like a thick, milky, it'll turn into like a thick, kind of milky consistency. This is the method we use when we're making the food for our baby lives, but it also turns into a nice consistency for making milk. So right now it's a little bit chunky, which means we don't have enough lotion in it. So I'm gonna add like half lotion. It's getting empty. Just needs a little bit more lotion to make sure it stays nice and creamy. So I'm just gonna. So now we're kind of getting to a creamy white consistency, like this. So it's not really that chunky anymore. So, okay. Now that we have that, we're gonna pour it into our bottle that has milk in, that has water in it. Got a little on the side, just wipe it off. Looks like that. So now I'm just gonna put the top on it, even though it's not sealed, and just shake it a little bit. And there we go. We have milk. So now I'm just gonna do the rest of them. The next one, I think we're gonna make some juice. Let's make. Oh, you know what? Gracie really likes grapefruit juice, so I think we're gonna make grapefruit juice. So I'm gonna fill this with water up to the 2.5 line, and start coloring my marker. To make the juice really colorful, I'm just going to use a bad marker and just swirl it around in the water because okay, so I'm just going to swirl this around in the water because this is an old marker and might actually still work, and it needs like a little bit of a pink color. It just needs some pink in it to get it a little bit more grapefruity. So on temporarily, just make sure it's all good. Looks good. I'm gonna fill this one up, and I think I'm gonna make the rest of the milk. So I'm just gonna fill them more and start adding lotion to my bowl. Gonna add a bunch of lotion into this. And the best thing about this method is that the milk won't rot, and 2, it won't settle like if you used flour. It usually will like settle, kind of strange. Like we showed you before, the liquid kind of, not the liquid, the powder that was in it kind of separated into the bottom. Watch this. It kind of did that, so hopefully this method will do that. This video is probably going to be a little longer, but hopefully it'll be okay because we're hoping this will teach you what not to do when you do this, because we don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that we did. So, okay, so it does look a little bad right now, but it's just because it's not shaken up. Just spill some on the side, just just gonna. So this is the yellow giraffe, or no, the orange giraffe bottle. It looks pretty good, so I'm just going to do the last one and we'll show you the finished product. Okay, now that we have all of our beverages made, we are going to seal them. So first we're going to take off the lid. We're going to make this area, I have just a little washcloth here, super, super dry, because we don't want it to be wet or else the press and seal won't stick. So then I'm just going to make sure press and seal is dry. I'm just going to cut a square of it. You want it to be a little bit bigger than the opening of your bottle, just in case there's any leakage, so that you can catch it. So now we have a piece this big. I'm just going to cover the top of the bottle. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, it won't come out. So then you just screw the top on, which helps ensure that it won't come out. And then there you go. You have the top of the bottle pressed in. It looks super good. And then if you really want to make it look nice, you can trim off any extra that's hanging out, like this. You can just trim around the edges to make it look more realistic. The reason we seal this way is because we've tried almost everything. We've tried hot glue and silicone and all that stuff, and just none of it seems to work with these bottles. So this is just the only method we found that would work. And there you go. So we're just gonna do the rest of them. Okay, thank you guys for watching. We just finished sealing the bottles, and the girls are already enjoying them. So please like and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you, because this was a bad experience for us and we hope that our learning process helped you. Please subscribe and request any videos you want us to do in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.